Hi everybody, how's it going? Hope you're doing great, like I'm doing. All right, I'm here Friday, having a drink, right? Having an guess what? A Schneider beer. I'm gonna pour it a little bit more. Some Schneider beer. Yes, it's my favorite beer. Schneider beer. And just look at this. So good. It's not a sponsored this video by Schneider, of course. Of course not. But mm, whoa, whoa, whoa! What a beer! In this YouTube video, I would like to talk about the theory that many people know, but some people don't want to accept or don't want to recognize at 100%. And I'm talking about your other you. Yes, your other you. Okay? There's a theory that says that we'll have other version of yourself. Okay? There is another version of yourself, of your friend, of your sister, of your mother, of your father, of your cousin, of yourself, everybody in other country, in other continent, and at some point, this other self is connected. Okay, is connected spiritually. Okay. By the way, I'm having a lucky strike. Mm, I think it combines really good this lucky strike with the Schneider. With the Schneider beer, it combines just perfect. But yeah, like I said, this theory talks about that there is another version of yourself, all right? And that is can look better or it can look less. Okay, it can look worse. But both uh, versions are linked at some point. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but some people know, okay, that this spiritual phenomenon, if we want to call it like that, is happening. All right, it's not recognized by traditional science or by religions, but according to some theories, and actually some people can feel it, can feel this link into another version of themselves. Okay, those people who have that are not gonna let me lie, because yeah, I know some people call me Pinocchio, which I'm not offended because I really like the movie, especially the last remake, and I keep telling and telling that this beer, I think it tastes like Pinocchio's beer in the movie, especially in the last version of Disney. When Pinocchio with this guy that at the end turns into everybody turns into donkeys. what's the name? Wonderland. What's the name? Oh, mm, Pleasure Island. So yeah, I don't get offended with somebody call me Pinocchio, but in this case, I'm not lying. This theory, okay, sci-fi, spiritual, however you want to call it, is true. Okay, we all have links into different versions of yourself. Okay, in another country, and for example, I'm not the greatest looking. I know that I don't have the best looks, but maybe in the US or in Canada or in Germany, there's a more handsome version of me. Even though I feel comfortable with myself, you know, I feel comfortable. But maybe there is a better looking version of me, okay? Or the other way around, an uglier, a more not good looking version of me, okay? Some people say that I'm a 7. Some people say I'm a 6. From 1 to 10, I'm a 6, a 7. I feel more like 7.5. Sometimes I feel 8, but a lot of people say that I'm 7. Okay, that's okay. Here the point is that those people who are watching this video and who can feel this link into different versions of themselves in different countries, who can look better looking, or maybe, you know, maybe not too good looking, you know, the other way around. Well, they're not gonna let me lie. Okay. Uh, for example, a person that maybe doesn't look too handsome, maybe, you know, a person here in Mexico, for example, you know, this person, okay, maybe this Mexican is linked to, into a superstar, great looking guy, you know, very popular, great looking guy, no? Or the other way around, a girl or a woman who is not looking that great here in Mexico, but in the US or in Canada is linked into a very great, good looking woman with great shape, great body, whatever. Okay. This Mexican guy that is, or this senior that is not looking that great, maybe is linked into a senior in the United States or in Canada or in Europe, wherever, or in China, wherever, with great looks. Yes, this spiritual phenomenon, it is out there, okay, and some people are not gonna let me lie. Science cannot prove this, all right, or theology cannot prove this, okay, but this situation is happening, and this type of phenomenon is happening, all right, that people are that don't look too great are linked into better versions of themselves, and they know that. They know that. They don't tell. They don't tell people about that, but they know that. Okay, and that's kind of creepy but amazing at the same time, right? To know that. At this moment, I cannot tell you that if there is a more handsome version of me, okay? But if I'm in Mexico, maybe somewhere I'm linked into a different version of me with better looks or worse looks, or worse looks as well. It can be, oh, But I'm focusing in this video on the better looks, okay? And yeah, definitely this situation is happening, okay? Here in Mexico, on all around, okay? There are links, okay? Links between people, all right, with their different versions, okay? The less good looking and the best good looking, okay? Maybe I'm on the worst good looking. Maybe I have a better good looking version of me. I cannot prove a better good looking version of me on the US or in Canada or in Europe or in China or whatever, or in Russia, whatever, or in Australia. But what I can tell you is that a lot of people that live here in Mexico or in other countries with maybe not the best looks are linked, and they know they are linked to better looking people, okay? And that's really creepy and at the same time really amazing, all right? So I'm gonna end up this YouTube video. I'm gonna keep drinking my Schneider here, my Schneider beer. Oh, this is so good. And yeah, write me down in the comments what you think about this, okay? If you think I'm lying, okay, or if you think, you know, it relates this theory to your own reality, okay? All the best and take care. Bye bye. Greetings to YouTube.